Historians, Mr. Holland here on what looks to be a sunny, probably a little hot Wednesday, May 6th. I missed seeing you guys yesterday on YouTube, and I hope it was a great day. I spent the first part of the day back at West Ranch, helping Mr. Crawford and the assistant principals and a few other staff, working alongside them to pass out senior gifts to our graduating seniors. And it was great being back on campus, great being back with some of our West Ranch staff, and absolutely great seeing our seniors and even seeing some alumni driving their little brothers and little sister seniors back through campus. So, anyway, hope you guys are well. Hope you have a great day planned for today. I know everything will be posted in Classroom. So take a look there. We are getting near for our AP kids. AP Euro test is in a week, and then AP World is in about a week after that. So we're getting near the end. Hang in there. We are all feeling it. Okay, so let's finish strong. I'm gonna do my best. I am um, ready to move on from all of this, as I know you are too. So we're gonna do that together. So today I've got just a few daily quotes, a little bit of history to share, and then we are coming to the end of our alumni advice. So I've got a couple of those that I'm going to read, and then we'll finish that up on Monday. But first, what do we want to do first? Have we ever done Today in History first? Let's do that. Okay, Today in History. So on May 6th, in 1877, Chief Crazy Horse surrenders to U.S. troops in Nebraska. Crazy Horse brought General George Custer to his end. So, 1877. In 1937, the dirigible Hindenburg explodes in flames at Lakehurst, New Jersey. So remember the Hindenburg just gone. So that was 1937. Just going to go through. So there was a lot that happened to 1954. 1954. A British runner, Roger Bannister, breaks the 4-minute mile. So any of you track fans, any of you running fans, he was the first to break the 4-minute mile. As a former track and cross-country runner and enjoyed the mile, my goal was always to break the 5-minute mile. And I couldn't do it back in high school, and I certainly cannot do that now. I can drive a mile in 5 minutes. 1960, moving on from the mile. 1960, President Dwight Eisenhower signs the Civil Rights Act of 1960, so a good movement towards further civil rights. 1962, the first nuclear warhead is fired from a Polaris submarine. And 1994, Mr. Holland was 13. The Channel Tunnel linking England to France is officially opened. So if you ever get the chance to go to England or France and travel between them, I've not taken the tunnel, or the channel as they call it. I took a ferry, which was super exciting too when I was there last year. So anyway, there's history for today. So I've got 3 daily quotes first because they're just so good and we're running out of time. So the first, oh no, I just lost, oh, there we are. Okay, almost lost it. And I'm losing it over here anyways. Okay, so confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. And I'll just say, many a relationship are broken because we don't want to be wrong. You don't always have to be right. And better people will own it when they're wrong. And it's totally fine because, we're all wrong from time to time. You don't have to be right 100% of the time. Okay, next is respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, trust is gained, and loyalty is returned. So, some good stuff there. And I really like this last quote. Um, and it says, if you want to know how rich you are, find out how many things you have that money cannot buy. And we've talked about this over the year when we've either been talking about college, talking about life goals, talking about just the future. Um, Look at your life and see what you have that money cannot buy. That is how rich you are. And it could be relationships, actually, primarily relationships, and people supporting you, loving you, walking this life's journey with you. That is far, far richer than the amount of money you got in a bank account. There we go. Okay, and last for today, we have, I'm going to do 3 alumni quotes. Actually, I'm gonna do 2, okay, because we only have 4 left. So I'm going to do 2 today and 2 on Monday. Okay, so Amon, and I'm just gonna say, Amon coordinated that picture in my room behind my desk that says "Keep calm and teach on." So he's the one that put that together. So Amon says, no matter what, bad things get thrown your way. Whether it is a bad test score or a breakup, don't dwell on it. The time you spent sulking could have been used to improve yourself. Never dwell on what happened in the past. If it happened, it happened. You can't change what already occurred. Focus on what you can do now or in the future that'll make you a better person. And that is so true. The past is you can't go back. You don't have a DeLorean to go back in time and change things. You can't. So let's drop the past. Let's leave it in the back and just throw it away, and let's move on because you do have control over the future. But if you're hanging on to the past, you're just gonna slug that stuff out in the future. So there you go. Thank you, Amon, for a great one. And then we have Jean. And Gene says, take the narrow gate. I like it. Take the narrow gate, the road less traveled, and never take the easy option. For God is good and he will be with you all along. So, Gene, and there's a wonderful, wonderful poem. Actually, I wonder, I'm going to look it up real quick. The road less traveled, which if you have not, let's see if I can pull it up. If you've not heard this poem, I'm going to actually read it for you today. So Good by Robert Frost. And I just love this poem. Okay, so well, thank you, Amon, and thank you, Jean. And Jean, thank you for inspiring us for The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. So here we go. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though, as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Such a great, great poem, and especially as we are kind of coming out of our coronavirus, whatever we're calling it, quarantine, and kind of rebuilding, hopefully, a better world. Let's take the road less traveled. And with that, you guys go have a happy Wednesday. Take the road less traveled today, and I will see you back on Monday. Actually, I will see you all on Friday Zoom meetings, and those will be posted later this week. Go have a great day, guys. See you later.